Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Are we all in a celebratory mood today?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, great. Because I wanted to begin my speech with a small game, if everyone's good with it. Are we all up for it?
Yes.
Okay, the game is really simple. Have you heard of the game Chinese Whisper?
No.
No? Okay. I'll explain it to you. It's very simple. It's a game that all children enjoy, and I don't know, I've grown up, but I still enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoy it too. I'll whisper a small phrase into someone's ear, let's say Veena ma'am, and she'll pass it around the crowd. And by the time it reaches the end, I want to know what you actually perceived out of my phrase. So, shall we have a quick round of game?
Good.
So, is it okay if everyone participates in it, or do you want to restrict it to the front? Everyone. Okay, great. So here goes. And okay, there's just a small minor rules. I will just repeat the phrase once, and that same goes for you guys. And do not make a gap of more than 2 or 3 seconds while you're passing it on to the next person. Anything that's in you pass it on to the next person. And please keep your voices low. No, I'm not going to say it again. You can say whatever you heard. Okay, I will stop it at you. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. Abhishek. Okay. I'll stop it at Abhishek. The rest half will be another game. Okay. Okay, yeah, you are supposed to do this. Okay. And then Abhishek again? Okay, what did you hear, Abhishek?
Short and sweet is not the right. Loud.
Okay, Abhishek heard it as short and sweet is not the right way to beat. Don't worry, I'm not a violent person. I wouldn't beat up anyone. I said short and sweet is not the right way to tweet. And as simple as that, I think when one person starts off with saying something, it is often the perception of the second person which makes us hear or take it within ourselves, and this whole circle goes around. The simple exercise was just to make everyone realize it's not exactly what we say, it's how people take it that actually ends up summarizing how we project ourselves across. There is something known as a perception pyramid. What is it exactly? A perception pyramid could be taken as you know how people perceive others. For example, how do I perceive you? I perceive you in terms of your actions. And how do your actions come about? Your actions are directly stemmed from the things you say, the things you believe in. And what are these things that we believe in? These things are ultimately what we have in our minds, the things we think about all the time. There's a common anecdote. Do you see the glass as half full or half empty? I will tell you a small story behind this saying, glass half full or half empty. The common perception is people who see the glass as half full are usually the optimistic ones, the positive ones, and the ones who see it as half empty are the pessimistic ones. So there was a restaurant once where people walk in to order their drinks. The first person who came up, he saw the glass completely empty. Who is this person? No prizes for guessing. He is the pessimist. The second person who came up, he got a glass which was half filled up. Who is this person? I would call him an optimist because he is not exactly looking at things in a negative way. The third person who came up saw this glass brimming over the edge, over the lid. I would call him the spiritualist, one who sees eternal optimism even more than it's required. The last person who walks in, he takes the filled up glass and he drinks it. This person is the realist. We make most of what we believe in, what we see. That is how things should be going ideally in everyone's lives. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The common perception again. Well, a child once was scolded by his mother on maintaining his room in a bad way. So this child was quite clever. What did he reply to his mother? I don't think my room is untidy. I think I'll just organize it into a complete mess. Okay, that's going to be my excuse the next time my mother scolds me. So, perspective is the way how we shape up our lives. I had come across an interesting writing in which it was observed that perspectives shape our lives by governing how we make our decisions. How do we make our decisions in life? Based on how we think things around us seem to be. There are some very famous similes: as busy as a bee, as faithful as a dog. How did it come across? These are the traits that we see deep within every person. For example, a person who is very efficient would be called as extremely laborious.